asked me to read something that I had written, and I chose to read something that was published back when I was in high school in my high school literary magazine. And this isn't the shortest or happiest this isn't the shortest or happiest thing I've ever written, but I chose it because I think that it gives a lot of insight to the problems that I am currently facing, that other people I know personally, other people that I don't know personally are facing. And I think that if you decide to watch this whole thing, like I said, it's pretty long, it might give you a better understanding of the problem at hand instead of the stereotypes that society has given this problem. And it's called You Don't See Demons, You See How They Destroy You. Don't feed the girl. Don't let her stare. Smack her face away from anything she wants or feels the slightest connection to. If her nose starts to quiver, be it from greed, desire, or lack of hope, when she sees the red of your stare, make her stop. She is to be apathetic, a brick. Don't stack her in a building of others. No, she'd crumble at the hands of others, rather than your own. She is your focus, your main attraction. Don't let her escape. Don't be kind to the girl. Curl your lip, give a smarmy smile until you see her do the same. Teach her like you would a daughter who was born a round glass figurine. She might have a good course somewhere under there, not tattered and gray like your own battle flag soul, nor bulbous, fruity, and full of sin. You found her a clean slate. Keep the beauty empty. Open the curtains so the window's light shines through. Squeeze her until she's thin enough. So it does. Make her paper, and the paper cut. She will have to crack and break to reveal the true beauty within. Don't praise the girl. Don't let her see her eyes gleam when the pounds slide off of her back like solstice rain. Don't get caught up in the way her parts shimmer with the fairy dust you bathed her in. If she's raw, give her a good beating. Let some of that ruby shine drip from her razor shoulder blades. If she's yours, she'll understand. If she doesn't, read to her a volume of religious text. Make her breathe in the words of biblical masochists. Your false pretense to slowly make her feel nothing. Make her see she doesn't only need this because she is worthless. She wants this too. She is addicted to your company. Don't commit to the girl. Don't go out of your way to teach her philosophy apart from your own. Slip silent tricks into her mind that never divulge in your own story. You are the constant in her life. Reassure her she can live eternally in a palace within the boundaries, the picture frames of her mind. Watch her closely, but without fear, for she will start to question your better judgment. If she starts to get a liking of independence, of being a tiny princess, not only of her mind, but of real life, if she thinks of crossing you, remind her she is glass and you are the fist, and you are both bound to your duties. Don't love the girl. Don't stare at her longingly after all you have put in to make her a mirror image of perfection. Don't look back when you glide away each day. Keep your distance except when screaming. Scream at her even if she's on track. Shove her off the countertop and make her long for you. Pretend you did it nonchalantly, that this was all a plan. Tell her she's worthless, and you should have never bothered stealing her from the streets and pushing her out the window the next morning. She is your pupil, your chains to this world, and without her you wouldn't be the rustle of bones against bed sheets, the heart weakly pounding while passing the refrigerator door, the sweet smell of cinnamon on the holidays, the feeling of exclusion, the inaudible drip of IV fluid, the audible screams when her everything tanks. Organs, muscles, breath, life, kindness, soul, sympathy, love, hate, you. Don't move a muscle when the girl passes on. Don't forget that she deserved to suffer. She was weak, and you would have been too if you hadn't opened her eyes. Leer. Make her pour half of the carrot juice back into the carton, the same tilting, measuring motion her family will have when they size up their daughter's last bit of life. Irrationally temperamental, moody and aggressive, guarded, then passive. Bones, dust, grave, gone. Don't remember the girl when you're on to the next. Don't feel pity or sorrow for your next host. As swiftly as ever, embed your blade after you serenade the new one's heart. Pretend you don't care when you see her eyes close for the final time. Pretend you are apathetic to this new one's suffering, that you are both oblivious to the repercussions, to death's meaty arms, and that every time you see your reflection side by side in the mirror, you don't see the ghost girls as well. The new will look smaller than the old when death finally swallows her, which is good. You are getting better at your job. But without her, and without the old, you are dead. Don't forget that you deserve this suffering too.